You know it's now or never for this shit. Got my mind made up, think that I ever love a bitch. I said try to them picking me off, no they won't finish me off. Lately I've been off the drugs, and I've been getting them off. Anytime to push your button quick, get my hitters involved. My little nigga
with that stick maker calling you gone. God bless him. God bless him. God bless him for pumping that music. That is not good music, y'all. That is not good music. But I still get that's my energy. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I get great positive energy from the music that relates to the life that I lived. And I said lived as in ED, not living no more. Understand? But I still get my positive energy from a source. And it's great to get your positive energy from the source that you get it from, you know? They told us not to like music that relate to our lifestyle, that talks about getting out of our lifestyle, but I like it. So now, I knew my voice was gonna sound crazy just now, but it's time that we actually I got off the phone with my father, and he in like a quick 20-minute conversation, he dimmed my energy and actually lowered my testosterone, my bravado personnel that comes out, and, which was a great thing. You know, I need somebody to keep me centered sometimes. Just by letting me release just by letting me release the energy that I would have dropped this video with, and there was a energy that's strong, like real strong. A lot of people could not relate to it, so the first thing is they run from it, and I don't want people to run from the message. You know, I don't need y'all to. I want y'all to accept me how I accept y'all, and the only way to accept me is to accept me for who I am, for understanding that I'm not this guy who walking around strong. I'm a guy who was made strong by the obstacles of life, and if God is responsible for these obstacles, then He needed me to be as strong as I am. You understand? So, hey, but I'm definitely trying to be in touch with my more feminine energy parts, I guess, and trying to release things at a more soothing approach. So today, this video is the story of a sorry, I don't know what was that. That was mad ghetto. But this right here is the story of a broken boy. The street sacrificed me, but God saved me. Once again, the title is the story of a broken boy. The street sacrificed me, but God saved me. And this is my testimony. So let's dive in. So today, before we get started, I brought the stones out so I could be centered to bring me positive energy, to help me remember that the universe is with me and not against me, that the universe allow everything to happen for this right here, for these times, these moments, these videos, so I could be brave enough to talk and to tell my stories. So I walked in the shadow of death. Okay. So I start this off by saying I was introduced to this world through like my mom being incarcerated. So that was like the first time well, now that I know that the devil was on me, my mom was incarcerated while she was pregnant with me, while she gave birth to me. And, if that don't suck, then I don't know what sucks. So, God, please forgive me for the not understanding how the devil attacked her as well, because a lot of times I blamed her for my life turning out the way it did. Not even turning out because it's turning out great, but for me going through things that I went through. And now that I'm even talking about it and releasing it, I'm realizing that, hey, just imagine how she should have felt, how she could have felt. She was a woman. I felt and that shit. I had to feel crazy. I can't even talk about that. That's just. She was my lady. That's not cool. And, so I don't know when she got released, but I just know that I was in Chicago. I was in New York, Queens. I was on, I think she was on Rikers and Rosie's, and wound up having me at East Elmhurst Hospital. And, but I know like 2 years old, I was in Chicago because I remember she had to come get me from Chicago. So like 2 or 3 years old, I was in Chicago. My pops was from Chicago. So I lived out there some years of my life. But I know I was in Chicago like around 2. So I don't know if they came and got me from the hospital. But yeah, that sucked. That had to suck. But now, so being in Chicago, my mom came and got me like 2 or 3 years old, and then she brought me back to New York, where I had from like 3 to 7. I was lit. I was the kid, baby. My mom's a warrior, man. My mom's a warrior, bro. My mom's a warrior. So, and she kept it lit. It was lit for me. I'm not gonna never take down from her. My mom's made it lit. She the reason I'm lit today, to be honest with you. She the reason why my personality is I am the way it is because my mom's giving me my pride. Like I don't never tell her that, right? And I hope she watches this, and I'm gonna make sure she watches because because this is gonna be the big bang, right? But my mom's is my pride, bro. My mom's right. My mom's was she went and got that chicken, so the money getter, So couldn't nobody tell me nothing about my mother, even her being arrested. That couldn't stop the way I felt about my mom's because I felt like, my mom's got arrested for taking care of her peoples. Like, that's what we do. We go get to that chicken. And that was my first example of somebody going to get to some real money. Like, my mom's ain't play with no little money. She wasn't no female out here looking for no dude to take care of. My mom's is bringing packs home. And they caught her. She did her time. So I could talk about it. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, my mom's is bringing 50,000, 20,000 home like this. Boom, what up? I'm stealing. Nigga used to pitch out the stacks like, let me get that. You don't need that, sis. You did too much. And my mom's giving me everything I want, bro. That's my pride, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If anybody see me and know me, and y'all be like, yo, son, cocky. Now I'm cocky because my moms, bro. My moms don't want to know that. She mad at me. My moms get mad at me, right? And she get mad at me because of who I am. But she don't know. You made me who I am. Like, are you crazy? I was spoiled. She spoiled me to death. Like, it's nothing I couldn't get. But now, when I hit 7 years old, my mom's got locked up. And I was left with a boyfriend. Her boyfriend was some JR nigga. This JR nigga. You see, I could talk about him now because it was a time I couldn't talk about him. It was boom, 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 boom. That's it. Party done. But I'm sorry, that was bad, right? No, that's my God. My God was just right there. My God was right here. So y'all know I'm not just no nasty dude. But there's no bag in the garbage, so that was bad. But look, so JR, he was her boyfriend at the time, and JR was a bozo to me. I'm gonna keep it 100, but I seen the swag that he had. I still remember him, so I know why my mom was like him. He was some nigga with some smooth, excuse my language. Listen, y'all, I'm healing, but I am who I am, so I gotta talk how I talk. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that I try to keep it clean, but Y'all see me, I'm repenting already. I'm sorry y'all for saying it. But, so he was some smooth dude. He looked like he was mixing Spanish or something. Real smooth, wavy hair. But he was on his Muslim stuff. He was real disciplined and stuff like that. So when my mom's got locked up, he called the self-discipline in me. And he took it too far, bro. That's all we can say. You know, I don't want to get into details and relive those, situations because I understand it now, and I'm going to tell you why I understand it. And I can talk about it because I understand it. He was hard on me, but he was hard on me. JR was like JR. Like, he was just my mom's boyfriend. Like, I ain't really paid no mind to him. Like, I still got what I want. I don't fuck with that nigga though. And when she dipped though, I was so spoiled that he couldn't take that. So he called the self-discipline in me. And like I said, he took it too far and sent me to school in a condition that you ain't supposed to leave no kid in. My life changed right there, from them days, them dark days. And he abused me. He ain't sexually abused me, but he abused me. I'm glad he ain't sexually abused me because who knows how it would have turned out. And I'm not saying, I'm sorry for those who have been sexually abused by him. I'm just happy he did. But he did physical abuse me, and it was real. It was real. And I don't know how to talk about that. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel about it. I understand it now. I'm gonna tell you something, right? Before I wanted to hurt him, I'm somebody who lived a life that I'm capable of hurting. I could have been capable of hurting him, and I never found him, and but now that I know, he was abused too. I promise you. He probably had a dad who was abusing him. He learned it from somewhere. We don't do things for no reason. I don't care what nobody say. You heard? I don't care who y'all call a creep and who y'all label abuser and stuff like that. They don't learn that shit from somewhere. They learned it from the person. Like, they learned it. They did not just end up like that. No, nobody end up the way they are. Like, no. Nigga, our perception is what we feed our perception. So that means it's what you feed yourself. For certain things, they plant themselves in your subconscious mind instead of your conscious mind, and y'all don't know that. And that's what abuse do. When emotional events happen, they plant themselves in our subconscious structure, and then we start to display those characteristics that we don't even know that was stuck with us. And I'm gonna tell you why I forgive him. I'm gonna forgive him because I want people to forgive me as I get on with the story. So yeah, JR's above though. He took things too far, whatever. Sent me to school, and life changed, and wound up in the foster care. But yeah, I was in the foster care. I don't know, some priest in Harlem. I'm originally from Harlem. Anybody want to know that? I'm from Harlem. To be honest with y'all, I'm from Harlem. That's from 145th and Saint Nick. I'm from Saint Nicholas. I promise y'all that, and not no projects. I'm a house baby. You heard? I was in the building. I'm jacking the house baby. No, I was in the house when I was little though. But yeah, I'm from Harlem originally, and so that changed my life, bro. That changed my life, and from there, my pops meet somebody, Miss Sam, my angel, my beautiful angel. I love her to death, love her down, love her life, man. Love that lady. And she was sent here as one of my angels. And Sam, baby. What can I say about Sam? Sam is everything, bro. Sam is that lady Sam is dope, bro. Sam is everything. I don't care what nobody say about Sam. We ride for her. She got 4 kids who ride. We don't go. Her kids might not like each other, but we all going for her. You play with my balls, nigga. You all go. We go boom, 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 boom. Shut up. Don't play with us. Don't play with us about that Sam lady. Y'all know that though. We don't play with Sam. And so Sam couldn't do no wrong in my eyes. She came in. She was that lady who picked up the baton and my mom dropped it off and ran that race. She showed me love. She showed me what love was, bro. But she had kids. She had 2 kids. She had 2 kids, and she took me in as her own. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, that's ghetto, y'all. No, that's real life. Y'all see me sitting on my toilet and stuff like that, recording videos for God. It's because I can do that, man. I don't care. And at the end, I'm gonna tell y'all something about this bathroom, right? I'm gonna tell y'all it was dope. I'm gonna tell y'all it was deep. I'm gonna tell y'all some deep stuff about this bathroom, right? While I'm always in here, because this is my testimony, and I'm letting everything go. So let's get back to Sam. Sam took me in. She had 3 kids. Sam is beautiful. Sam had it all. Could do nothing wrong. You understand? And she ain't never make me feel like an outsider. Never, never. Not one day. I can't still to this day. I can't remember. She do certain things that do. She do certain things that irk me. And but she knows shit. She knows. She knows. She know. We talk about this all the time. I'm like the cocky kid when it comes to her. Meaning, we are here. Me and my mom, we here. Like we talk for 5 hours and talk and be talking that stuff. And so she knows certain things. Like don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm not that kid that you can play with. None of my. No, I'm sorry. I don't. I'm not. I don't care. I'm a man. I want to respect my. I don't respect me being a man, but I am respectful. But I want y'all to hear me. I gotta hear me out, cause I ain't talking just to be talking. So Sam lived in Brownsville, Brooklyn, and for me to get out of foster care, I believe my pops had to find a suitable house, and he found Sam, and I got out of foster care, and I was lit. I was lit with Sam, and I thought I was lit, but I was already abused. I was tampered with, and so growing up, I abused my friends in emotionally ways, psychology ways, mental ways, physical ways, and I say emotional. Yeah, I said emotional. All of this stuff that I ain't even know, I ain't pay attention to. Like things I used to do, things I used to do to them. Now I remember, I'm like, damn, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that to people. That wasn't good. That wasn't nice. People would not like you for that, and a lot of people didn't like me for that. So what I built for myself was a bed that I had to lay in, and nobody truly they love me. They love me. I can't say don't love me. I believe everybody love me. I know everybody love me. I'm who I am. I'm cool. But a lot of people don't like me because I was a certain way, and that's bad. But for them to judge me and not understand why I was this way, that's the bad part. And this is why I can forgive JR, because I was an abuser and I became the perpetrator. I abused my friends, I abused my family, I abused females that I was in relationships with. And I am now healing to talk about this, and I don't want to hide nothing. I don't care, and I was just, I have my own testimony of how I know I'm healing for this. I was put in a position recently with a female who I was in love with, felt like I was in love with, deep love with, and she got caught doing something sneaky, and instead of displaying my old patterns of not understanding her and just getting emotional and just reacting physically. No, what I did was, hey, this is too much for me. I left. I straight walked away. We talked. She talked. I seen her try to cover it up. This is not for me. I'm gonna walk away. I did it twice. It happened twice, back to back. And she can come on here and comment the truth if she wants to, but I walked away. But she just kept on. I had to show her, like, listen, man, I'm not no walkover. I'm not no pushover. Like, bro, you crazy. You're not gonna do me. Like, you're not gonna make me feel crazy. But we're not gonna talk about that. But now, yeah. So that's why I can forgive Jr. because I know it didn't come from him. It came from somewhere. And this is what slavery did, man. If y'all want to understand abuse, you have to take it back all the way to slavery when our people was getting abused, because that's where they learned it from. They learned these conditions that we put on each other from these people, and a lot of them killing each other or something. We don't come from that. We never kill our own people, bro. Like, they taught us that stuff, bro. And they taught us that stuff, and then they label us and then judge us and then outcast us from public, and it's like, that should be so wrong, bro. And, so so yeah, so my childhood was lit, but this is the things I was doing that I didn't understand as a kid. I didn't understand it until now that I'm growing up, and I'm understanding life for what it is and seeing it for what it is. And yeah, what was next? What happened? So school. like I said, childhood was lit. We didn't go without. We always had the best of everything. And, so we was popular in school. I was definitely popular in school. Every school I went to, I stood out. And I think my brother stood out too. Everybody, our whole team. You know, I'm not just saying me. I think everybody who I connected with was lit, and even people who wasn't lit, I connected with. So childhood was lit, but and then it gets to 14. My pops he stopped messing with Sam. He dips, and I'm no. I boom. When my pops dipped, I wound up having to go to Chicago. So that was 15. That was actually sixth grade year. I remember. So sixth grade year, I did the whole sixth grade in Chicago, and that was cool. It let me, Chicago is not as bad as people say. People think Chicago is bad, but Chicago's not bad. It's not no wild, wild west. Actually, we had a nice house. Still, my grandma still got a nice house out there. My grandma is beautiful. My family is beautiful out there. My aunt, she's a hustler. Like, bro, I had it lit. Like, I ain't gonna front. My whole childhood was lit. And then when my pops left, that's when we lost our protection, our divine masculine energy in the household. And my mom had to work this job, then it all day. So the kids is kind of raising themselves, and we smoking weed, we having hooky parties, we cutting school all day. We lit, we turning up, we doing all the things that's wrong. You understand? Everything we doing was wrong. We ain't going to school. How we not going to school? How we not learning? How we not showing them that we kings and we queens? But that's what we did. That's what we adapted to. That was our lifestyle. And it was corny though. It was super corny. We all wasted some brain cells doing nothing. Still, there's a lot of them still wasting their brain cells doing nothing. But so when my pops dipped off, I just remember a conversation I had with my big sister, and this is not she's not my, all right, Sam had two kids. She had my little brother Jamal, and then she had my older sister Treese when I got there. And Jamal was 1 year younger than me, like right under me, and Treese is like 1 year, no, like 4 or 5 years older than me. And so when my mom would come home, she'd get these I guess she get good time and come home for a while, but then she'll mess up and go back. And but every time she come home, like she'll spoil me, and a lot of times I get stuff and Jamal won't get nothing. And a lot of that took place, and that right there became a seed of envious and jealousy and shit like that. And so a lot of things just happened between us. To where my sister said one day to me, I'll never forget this. I just never told my father this. My sister told me, like, yo, if you wasn't here, Jamal, Jamal could get everything he wanted. And I'm like, whoa, what? In my head, you don't tell no 14, 15-year-old no shit like that, bro. Like, I smoked weed at that time. So I'm already about to gangbang and go to the streets because I'm already running around with my blue flag. I'm like, when she told me that shit, I'm like, oh, so Jamal can't get shit because of me and I'm here? All right, I'm never going to ask for another dollar. I went outside. Yo, one of the big homies, I need some drugs. Like, I need to get some money. What up? Son gave me £1. And it was off to the races, bro. That's why I went to the streets because of my big sister. She said some shit to me, too. And you can't take that back from me. Now I'm a man now. Now I'm going to go be a man at 15. And that's when I started gangbanging and selling drugs and doing all that dumb shit and playing with guns and all that. And all that shit did was take from me. It ain't add to me. It ain't add to nothing in life. It ain't no importance in life. All it did was take from people. It took from people and it took from myself. I robbed myself from my own future. And right now, me believing in God is my future. You understand? I'm coming back to it now, but I should have been here at 15 years old. You understand? But so I'm in the streets now, and a dude. Somebody come home from jail, and he was like, we couldn't hustle. He He set up one of the other dudes and try to rob him. So we ain't gonna play with this dude and whatever. So somebody wound up getting shot. Me and my homeboy, we got the blame for it. We 15, 16 years old. We gotta lead the projects. Where we go, we got the tough guys in the projects on our heels and we babies. Where's the big homie love at? Where the big Crips at that should have handled that situation? Where's the big bros at? Where's the neutral big homies from our hood at? Like where they at? Why nobody intervening in that? Why we gotta be babies getting chased all through Brooklyn, playing with guns from these big dudes that's my mom's age? The fuck? That's weird vibes, bro. That's mad weird, bro. That's weird. If you're an older dude from my projects, you're watching this, you knew the situation that was happening, you're weird. I don't care, bro. Y'all let a lot of things rock. So we beefing with them now because one of them got shot and we supposed to have did it. Me and my homeboy and I ain't do nothing. I ain't do that shit. And what happened? What happened after that? So yeah, so now me, I gotta leave I'm a baby. My little sister was in the house when the shit happened. I'm babysitting her. And still to this day she like if she traumatized about that shit. And you know, it is what it is, but no, we wasn't supposed to be beefing. More of that story is we ain't supposed to be beefing with them. Come on, bro. Y'all supposed to be protecting us and teaching us. Y'all trying to shoot us down. We gotta play with guns to protect ourselves against our big homies. That shit was weird vibes, bro. And then so I goes up the hill to my cousin in them area, which is Crown Heights, Prospect between Ralph and Buffalo, and you know I'm on a run now. I'm on a run, so I'm living on a run now, and I'm selling drugs, and I got a girlfriend now. I got a girlfriend, and so now I'm selling drugs, and I'm trying to take care of her, take care of me. I'm fucking damn 15, 16 years old, living in the streets, getting some money, getting a lot of money, but I ain't got no house. I ain't got nothing, bro. And all I got is flyers, clothes, bro. That shit was corny, bro. And so this is the thing with me and her. I wound up living with them. I wound up taking care of some needs that they had. And I wound up living with them. That was my shorty, whatever it is. So, you know, whatever she needed, she good. Whatever her brother needed, he good. And I'm hustling. They going to school. I'm their age. And they going to school, I'm hustling. I'm going out to hit the block. That shit was weird vibes too. Like, come on, bro. There's a lot of shit that took place in my life that I wasn't supposed to be. Not with the family I got. Not with all this picture perfect things that's going on. Everybody got a perfect picture. Oh, hey, y'all better stop playing, bro. There's a lot of dirt on everybody's image, man. But so I wound up becoming a nice name up the hill, I believe. You know, Rocky, Rocky cool. Rocky was that dude up there. And Rocky was doing too much, I believe. I knew I was doing too much because I felt the energy that I was doing too much. You know, I was up there, I was getting some money. I wasn't from the block. To where I had people close to me who was in their family. I felt like involved in a shooting. I got shot. I got shot 5 times when I was maybe 16, 17 through that gap, I believe. 16 turning 17 or whatever it was. But I got shot by a dude twice my age and from up the hill, and I was paralyzed behind that. I was paralyzed and I was traumatized behind that. I was paranoid behind that. And so from getting shot, I had to really come back home to the projects where I had wild beef at. So I'm super paranoid. Well, I can't walk, but I got a big ass gun in my wheelchair. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, yo, bro, all this shit is weird vibes. I don't like talking about it, you know, because, you know, there's certain things you wasn't supposed to go through, man. And, so I remember just being paranoid and shit, being back in my project. Just like, damn, I'm around these people, man. I don't know who's who. Dude, then I own this, this bozo. I ain't even gonna say the name, but one of the big homies, one of the big Crips, right? Let me rewind that. So I joined the Crips, the Blue Steel Warriors, now ABK, the 83rd, whatever that is. But I joined them, and so the big homie knew I was shot up. I couldn't even walk. He stole a gun from me. Left me naked, completely naked, knowing like I wild. I don't know, man. It's just wild vibes, man. Weird vibes going on to everybody. And yeah. So now it's on go. Now I'm a little bit different, meaning now I'm in the streets. So now I'm back in the project, but I'm in the streets now. I witnessed what's everything in the streets. I'm knee deep in. What's up? What we doing? When I learned how to walk again, because it was a process. This shit took like 6 months for me to really completely, like I was paralyzed for a while, and then when I got the feeling under me, I learned how to walk again. Then that took some time too. But when I learned how to walk in, now we not playing. Now I'm not getting shot no more. Now I'm gonna be the one who's shooting something. And so I went through a lot of street shit in the projects. Went through a lot of street shit outside the projects, and made a name for myself. But I was so much smooth and so much that dude that this is what happened. I got caught up for a case. Me and my youngin, Fats. Fats just came home. God bless that man. I love him like a brother. Me, even though he like not love me, I forgive you for not loving me. I hope you forgive me for however I made you feel about me. But me and Fats, we get caught with a gun case, and this is the thing. I'm gonna show y'all my character. Like these dudes was going to a barbecue, something called Pimp Set. Like this was back in the days in Brooklyn, we used to have these groups. So you had like Pretty Mafia, you had the Barbies, you had GFM, you had Takeover, you had who else you had, man? You had a Street Fam, you had Pimp Set. So now Pimp Set, I ain't really know these dudes to be honest. They from East New York, we from Brownsville. I wasn't in tune with them because I was really up the hill dealing with like Street Fam and them. So I was in tune with BSB, Backshot Bullies, and all that type of shit. But I never really came down the hill, even came to the east. I'm more like Crown Heights and Flatbush type. That's my vibe. So when they said they was going to a barbecue, my first thing was, yo, who got a gun? And he's like, they ain't got no gun. I'm like, all right, I got one. I'm bringing it. We not going over there. I'm already shot. I'm limping and shit. No, what's wrong with y'all? So I get there and excuse me for even shaking the camera. So we get there and I'm only person there with a gun on me. From us, but everybody else, they walk around with guns. So something pop off at nighttime, and somebody started shooting, and I'm like, yo, everybody get behind me from Brownsville. And you had the other side. Not to mention, we used to beef with the other side of Brownsville. It's some shit called GFM that my young boy started. The young Leo dude, they started it up. Young Leo and a bunch of Brownsville dudes, and they kind of brought that side of Brownsville together with 1400 and Tanea Boy, and that's how they became like this, because we actually used to beef with that side of Brownsville. We was cripping, it was blood. It wasn't no come between. When GFM started, that's when it was like, all right, it's lit. So when they saw the shoot, I'm telling everybody, I don't care who you are. You from Brownsville, get behind me, bro. I'm one person, bro. But I had, I made sure we got out of that park safe. But we was drunk. We was goosed up. I'm not even in front. We was all great goose. I'm young. I'm like 17 at the time. And me and Fats, we walking the girl home, and we walking from Holland Park. That's what it was. So y'all, if anybody know Holland Park, then we're walking up East New York. So now as we walking up East New York, we pass Holland. No. We going past Broadway Junction. And we got a girl with us. The girl got the gun in her book bag. I'm that smart. I'm not getting caught with this gun on me no more. Because I got caught with a gun before. I got caught like 2 guns. So I'm like, nah, y'all bugging the fuck out. So I got the gun in Shorty book bag. And we walking with it in it. So now she got me with her, and she got my homie Fast for her. A dude that's sitting at Broadway Junction. I'm not realizing it's Broadway Junction. And I'm not realizing there's a precinct in Broadway Junction. I'm that dumb. I'm that young and dumb. Y'all see what the big homies did to us? They don't teach us shit. And he put a gun in our hand and say, hey, go shoot. So now look, so I'm walking past Broadway Junction, I realizing, hey, Broadway Junction is the precinct. So the dude tried to holler at the girl that we with. I'm like, yo, bro, you mad tough. You don't know if that's my little sister, my girl, none of that. He gave me the mean mug, so I went in the book bag, but I pulls out, and he already take off. So I ain't got to do nothing. But they already seen me pulled out, and he told too. He would have seen it. So boom. So by the time we get past Howard, by the time we get to Howard, we stop at the store and the cops hopped out on us. Boom. I'm going crazy. I was shot. Boom. Boom. I wound up sitting up. I took my time for this case. I said, yo, this is my gun. That wasn't homegirl gun. That wasn't his gun. That's my gun. I sat up in Rikers Island for the time that it took. I sat up. All right, boom. Anybody know this? For guns at that time, they was giving you a bullet, which is a year, which is 8 months on Rikers Island, I believe, or like 6 months or some shit like that. I did 6 months on Rikers Island. So, alright, boom. Yeah, nigga, what the fuck? I did my time. They gave me my time served room. Whatever it was. I was a baby. But I know I did my time already. So I got released. I'm out. Excuse my language, my homegirl came and got me. And it was lit from there. So, but niggas knew that though, because niggas was like, yo, bro, you wasn't even supposed to do that time. Everybody in the hood is telling me homegirl got caught with the gun. Let her, like, bro, you don't got to take that charge. I'm like, nah, nigga, that's my gun. I'm not letting homegirl get taken, because they wanted to charge Fats too. So I'm like, yo, nah, I can't let him go down. I'm like, yo, bro, I got to take it, bro. Nigga, I'm the oldest one here. And I'm only 17 at the time, nigga. But the homie's like, yo, bro, you did not get caught. It's not in your possession. You're good, bro. But I wound up taking it. Did the time, came home. They all know this. Everybody knows this. Somehow, cribs start getting rushed. Come on. Listen, niggas start to point fingers. I know who was going to fall on. Cribs is getting rushed in the projects. Everybody start pointing fingers. There's a lot of dudes over there who didn't want me home, don't like me. I could tell why they don't like me. Too much mud been on me, and I took that mud off and look at me. What happened? What's up? A lot of them are not here no more, but I'm here by the grace of God. I'm here to preach His word. I'm here out His testimony. I'm so humble, but I'm so blessed and I'm so favored, and I have an understanding of that. You know what I'm saying? God took me away from these people because they ain't want to do me no good. They ain't mean me no good. But my heart was broken. I'm not gonna lie. So when they put this name on me, I had a hard life, bro. Like in jails, I wound up doing 5 years in the feds. A hard life, bro. Like I had it hard, bro. Getting cut, getting stabbed, all type of shit, bro. Getting my ass whooped everywhere I went. And it's like, yo, you know what, right? I ain't supposed to be here, but I'm supposed to be here, and I know that shit, bro. Y'all, them niggas put a lot of dirt on me, right? And this is the thing, right? I'm gonna tell you something about family, and not to mention, right? My mom's is in jail while I'm going through all this shit. My pop's staying in jail while I'm going through all this shit. My stepmom, she don't really know what to do. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you got this kid just being left out here, bro. Being left out here, being left alone with no type of guidance, bro. And them niggas left me alone, bro. And that right there is it's a scar that's healed, but it's a scar. Nevertheless, it's a scar on me, bro. And that scar might always be there, but because now I got a little cousin. His name is Young Lito. He a rapper. He rap on the Troy Ave. He made a whole song about the situation, bro. And still to this day, there's no black and white that I ever did told on anybody, bro. And that shit is corny, bro. But yeah. So he did a song, and I don't even want to talk. God bless him. Actually, I forgive him. And then my brother who I shared the room with my whole life. Probably I treated him bad, so I understand him. And I can forgive him. I forgive him as I want him to forgive me, just like I want Ramik to forgive me. But yeah, they played a major part in why they pumped that, because this is the thing. It's like, yo, when it came to me, when they admit they kind of like agree with the streets, like, yeah, he did do that without no black and white, bro. Y'all ended my life, bro. To be honest with y'all, like all y'all, like, so but it's cool. Y'all ain't in my life. Y'all actually gave me a new life, a new path to walk, and I'm sorry for that. That was nasty, right? So with that stain on me, I can see why I'm the outcast. I've been alone for a long time ever since, And that's kind of like my testimony, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna talk about this scar. So me going through all of that, right? It made me terrible in relationships. So there was a time I was dealing with my baby mother, and I knew this was a toxic relationship, and it was a sour thing for me because I felt like I could save this person. I felt like, yo, God put me in her life for a reason, and I couldn't, and I didn't understand it. And I was having a baby, and I didn't understand why she wanted to. I understood actually, and I wish she forgive me. I was a bad person to her, and so I do understand. Don't let me say I don't understand. I understand, and at the time I didn't understand, and I wound up slitting my throat behind that. But I was cutting when I was young too because of life. So I used to cut back in the days, and that don't make me less of a man. That don't make me mentally and like not mentally stable because I am. I'm actually super mental stable, and I acknowledge all of that. I understand my pain. I understand the patterns. I understand the way that these things plant themselves in your subconscious mind to where your conscious mind don't see it happening, but it's happening. And I'm healing from it. It will never happen again. I promise you that. But that right there is the big part of everything that y'all need to know. Why this, my family don't have the perfect picture though. You might not see me and my mom have the best relationship. You might not see me and my baby mom have the best relationship. But everything is progress. Everything works in our own good, man. And, so now to this day, part of my testimony, God want me to give it away. I don't care to give it away because I'm actually fine. So I'm actually fighting a case. Right, I'm fighting a case in the state that I could possibly do some time, but but I'm fighting this case. So now I'm stuck in this shelter. So now I'm in the shelter. So now y'all know why I'm always in the bathroom because I'm actually in the shelter. But the goodness and greatness of me is that I can come to y'all with this big positive energy every day. Right, I inspire people. People come to me for healing. I done did volunteer work where we done went to Manhattan and fed homeless people and stuff like that, these things. But people don't know that I'm giving out all of this God positive energy from homeless shelter. I'm not mad because people know I can have a place to stay if I needed it. But that's the beauty of things, and that's why God is going to bless me. So I'm not worried about nothing. My energy and my spirits is always going to be high. I went through a lot. I'm healing from a lot, and throughout that, all of that, I can tell y'all that God is real. That God is beautiful. I had my awakening last year when Nipsey Hussle died, and from there, from Nipsey Hussle dying, that's what birthed this man that y'all see right now. I was a broken boy, but now I am a God-fearing, strong black man that will conquer every battle that come my way. I promise y'all. God bless y'all. Love is love, 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 and hate, hate, love, peace, and tranquility to my kings and queens out there. Zion, we going for the win. I promise y'all, we going for the win, Zion. We going for the win. We're going to win this spiritual battle. We're going to bring love back to this earth. I promise y'all. Just rock with me and vibe with me.